Go outside tonight. Lie on your back. Look up. Every star you can see, every single one, is inside the same bubble you were born in. You have never seen outside it. You never will. That sky you've been calling infinite, it has a wall. You just can't see it, because the wall isn't made of rock or ice or fire. It's made of time itself. And here's where it gets truly unsettling. The numbers suggest, not poetically, not metaphorically, but mathematically, that beyond that wall, everything you know about reality repeats, mutates, collides, dies, and begins again, infinitely. So the real question isn't, are we alone in the universe? The real question is, how many universes are we alone in? Let's establish where you actually are. You live on a rock, a beautiful, fragile rock, 8,000 miles wide. Which sounds large until you realize the sun could swallow 1 million of those rocks and still have room. Pull back further. That sun, it's one of 400 billion stars in the Milky Way alone. And the Milky Way, that vast, sprawling cathedral of light you see as a smear across a dark sky, is 100,000 light years wide. That means traveling at the speed of light, the fastest anything in physics is permitted to move, it would still take you 100,000 years to cross it. Now pull back further. The Milky Way is one of 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. 2 trillion. Stop them. Stretch them.
Map every filament, every void, every supercluster of galaxies colliding in slow motion across hundreds of millions of light years. And all of it, every atom of it, fits inside our bubble. One bubble. In an ocean we haven't even begun to measure. Here is the most dangerous number in all of science. Not because it's large, not because it's small, because it is almost exactly 0. And that should be impossible. It's called the cosmological constant, the value that controls how fast empty space pushes outward, the invisible pressure woven into the fabric of the universe that determines whether everything flies apart or crushes together. And when physicists calculate what that number should be based on everything we know about quantum mechanics, they get an answer 120 orders of magnitude larger than what we actually observe. Let that land. Imagine you're a master archer. Your target is a single atom sitting on the surface of a coin on a planet orbiting a star on the other side of the observable universe. You hit it. That is the precision with which the cosmological constant is tuned. 1 decimal place off in either direction, not by much, just fractionally. And hydrogen never forms. Stars never ignite. Galaxies never assemble. The universe either tears itself apart in seconds or collapses back into nothing before a single atom learns to exist. No planets, no oceans, no eyes to look up at a night sky. Just void. A single star flickers on screen. So here's the question that has quietly dismantled the sleep of physicists for decades. Did someone tune it? Or are there simply so many universes that eventually one got lucky? That second answer has a name, and it's about to get very large. Scientists don't just propose one multiverse, they propose 4. And each one is larger than the last in ways that language was never designed to carry. Level 1, the extension. Our observable universe stretches 46 billion light years in every direction, but the full universe almost certainly extends far beyond what light has had time to reach us from. Same physics, same constants, just more. Infinitely more. Somewhere out there, statistically, the arrangement of particles that makes you has repeated. Right now, an identical version of this moment playing out across an unimaginable distance. You are not unique. You are periodic. Level 2. The bubble universe. This is where the cosmological constant fractures. In a theory called eternal inflation, the universe didn't just expand once after the Big Bang. It never stopped. Vast regions of space are still inflating right now, endlessly, like foam generating bubbles on the surface of an infinite ocean. Each bubble that pinches off becomes its own universe, with its own cosmological constant, its own physics, its own rules for how matter behaves. Some bubbles birth stars, some collapse in nanoseconds. Some burn with forces so alien that the word matter doesn't apply. Ours happen to be livable. Level 3. The quantum multiverse. Every decision, every particle interaction, every quantum event that could resolve two ways, resolves both ways, simultaneously, in branching parallel realities that never communicate, never intersect, never even know each other exist. The universe doesn't choose, it duplicates, endlessly, at the subatomic level, trillions of times per second in every cubic centimeter of space. Every version of you that almost happened, did happen, somewhere. Level 4. The mathematical universe. The deepest rabbit hole of all. Physicist Max Tegmark argues that every mathematically consistent structure doesn't just describe a universe, it is one. Reality isn't governed by mathematics. Reality is mathematics. And if that's true, then the multiverse isn't just large. It contains every possible story. Every civilization that could exist, exists. Every extinction, every golden age, every version of physics so foreign it produces wonders we have no words for, all of it instantiated, real, running in parallel to the 4 minutes you've been watching this video. The ocean isn't large. The ocean is everything that is possible. Here is what nobody tells you about infinity. Infinity doesn't mean safe. Infinity means every possible catastrophe, every conceivable way a universe can die, is also happening, somewhere. Right now. Endlessly. And some of those deaths are coming from outside. The bubble collision. If eternal inflation is real, if bubble universes are continuously pinching off from an endlessly expanding foam, then those bubbles aren't stationary. They drift, they grow, and occasionally, at velocities that dwarf the speed of light relative to the space between them, they collide. When two bubble universes meet, the boundary doesn't negotiate. There is no warning, no shockwave you could detect in advance. One moment, the laws of physics are the laws you've always known. The next moment, a wall of alien geometry is moving through your universe at the speed of light, rewriting reality as it passes. Every atom it touches, converted into something our mathematics has no language for. You wouldn't see it coming. No telescope could warn you. It would reach Earth moving at the speed of the light that would have told you it was there. The end would be simultaneous with the announcement. But bubble collisions are not the most terrifying thing in this story. That title belongs to something already inside our universe. Something that may already be in motion. It's called vacuum decay. The ground state of our universe, the baseline energy of empty space itself, may not be the lowest possible energy state. It may be a false vacuum. A temporary ledge. And if somewhere in the observable universe, a single quantum fluctuation nudges a single point of space off that ledge, a bubble of true vacuum expands outward at the speed of light, rewriting the laws of physics inside it as it grows. Different electron charge, different nuclear forces, no atoms as we know them, no chemistry, no stars, no possibility of life anywhere it reaches, ever again. It doesn't destroy the universe dramatically, it replaces it, quietly, completely, with something that functions perfectly and is perfectly, permanently uninhabitable. And the cruelest part, if it's already started, if it began a billion light years ago, a billion years ago, the bubble is already on its way. And the universe outside our wall is too vast, too indifferent, too infinite to have noticed. Come back down. Come back to this planet, this atmosphere, this exact unrepeatable configuration of carbon and oxygen and water that somehow, against odds so astronomical they functionally equal impossible, decided to wake up. Every atom in your body was forged in the core of a dying star. Not metaphorically, chemically, physically, verifiably. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen moving through your lungs right now. Cooked inside a stellar furnace billions of years before Earth existed, scattered across space in a supernova explosion, gathered by gravity, folded into oceans, threaded into life. You are not in the universe. You are the universe, looking at itself. And here is what makes that staggering, rather than simply poetic. In a level 2 multiverse of bubble universes, each with its own cosmological constant, the overwhelming majority of those universes are dead on arrival. Constants too large, forces too strong. Hydrogen never forms, stars never ignite. Most of the ocean is empty. Most bubbles, dark. Ours bloomed. And in a level 3 quantum multiverse, where every possibility branches into reality, there are versions of this universe where the mutations didn't align, where the atmosphere didn't hold, where the asteroid didn't miss. Versions where no one ever looked up. Versions where this question was never asked because there was no one left to ask it. You exist in the version where everything went right. Not just on Earth, not just in this galaxy, in this bubble. With these constants, with this cosmological constant tuned, somehow, impossibly, to the exact value that allows a star to burn long enough for a planet to cool, for an ocean to form, for a cell to divide, for a mind to wonder whether any of this was an accident. Across an infinite ocean of dark, collapsed, burned out, never started universes, you are the one that lit up. So look up again. Same sky, same stars, same wall at the edge of everything you'll ever see. But you know something now that changes what that wall means. It doesn't mean imprisoned. It means selected. Out of an infinite ocean of bubbles that collapsed before they began. Out of universes that never produced a single atom of complexity, a single degree of warmth, a single moment of consciousness. This one did. You are not a random accident in a cold, indifferent cosmos. You are the specific, improbable, cosmologically fine-tuned result of a universe that was, for reasons physics cannot yet fully explain, exactly right. And somewhere, in a level 2 bubble drifting through eternal inflation right now, the constants didn't align, the hydrogen never formed, the stars never burned. No one is lying on the grass there. No one is wondering. But you are. That is either the most humbling fact in science, or the most terrifying. If that broke something in your understanding of reality, good. Drop the number 10 to the 120 in the comments. Let's see who actually made it here. And if you want to go deeper, the fine-tuning problem, the cosmological constant, and why some physicists think the multiverse isn't a theory, it's an inevitability. That's the next video.